Hey folks, just a quick update on this loft project company said I had to tear out. Well, the OSB came out pretty much intact, able to just pound it right out. Now I can reuse it to make the attic close off, but the issue is here, the way these are tied in, there are no nails going up into these rafters, unless they're toenailed, but that doesn't look like it's holding in very well. The only ones that are really holding have these tie straps. So, as far as I know, these are integral to the structure, so the county is going to have to take it that way, So I'll just say, hey, I'll leave these, leave this loft out, the floor for it, and just use that as a storage rack. So I can't use it for anything other than purely storage. The county is trying to tell me that it would be used as living space. But I got a few tools. Greenworks 40 volt lithium ion pole pruner. And the Greenworks 40 volt lithium ion chainsaw. Yeah, they did not include a scrunch with this thing, so I had to, good thing I had gasoline saws so I could have a tool to take this off, as the chain was delivered super tight. Just checking it out initially, that the sprocket here is metal. That's very, very good to see. So that means this saw should hold up very well. It may look like it's cheap plastic, but it's not. The plastic feels very thick, very heavy. It's heavier plastic than some of the name brand gasoline chainsaws that I've owned in the past. So the Greenworks has really got some heavy plastic on here. It seems like it should take a pretty fair amount of abuse. No, not that you want to abuse any piece of equipment, but you should be able to slide around, bump around in the truck pretty good. This chain tensioner is not in the cover. It's on the back side of the bar in with the rest of it, so you don't. I have yet to take the bar off, but I'm sure that's probably a pretty solid, pretty beefy chain tensioner. And there is no on switch, but there is this switch here. Pull the trigger. Yeah, it's got variable speed, so that's nice. Yeah, the chain is loose because I loosened up the cover so I could tension it, but I got to charge it. And it has half charge. So once I get that charged up, I'll do a good test of that, see how good that runs, and get this one together. They used the same battery, so I could swap batteries. I can have one in the charger and have one in the saw. On a side note, there seems to be a lot of extra slop in here. Like, well, you got the wrong size battery, herpy-derpy-der. But actually, this is only a 2 amp hour battery. See, 2 AH. And Greenworks also has a 4 amp hour version of this, and that's why there's extra space. So you can put in the 4 amp hour battery if you have it. So I'll do a full test of this to see how much I can actually cut on a full charge. And I'll do a similar test to the Timber Pro, how much I can cut. That little Timber Pro chainsaw, gasoline saw, 25.6 cc's or something, we'll call it the Timber Pro CS 2500. That will cut down and cut up 3 of these trees out here, and it may start to sputter when you're doing a stump cut. So when I test that saw, the Greenworks 40 volt, I do the same thing to see how much you can get cut up in that. Though when I did that test, I already had the trees limbed up to roughly 6.5 foot mark. I got a lot of trees limbed up to that level, so that'll be a fair test, fair comparison. I'm expecting it to be about the same power level and performance because it's 40 volt. The 80 volt is, I do believe, is close to a 45 cc gasoline equivalent. I don't know if that's Steel or Husqvarna or Echo equivalent power or the generic 45 cc chainsaw equivalent. But if it has at least the 45 cc Chinese generic chainsaw equivalent, that's 2.4 horsepower roughly, it will still do a very adequate job, the 80 volt. So we'll see how this 40 volt compares. And I know the times it takes to cut down the trees. I could do 3 trees in 15 minutes with the stump cut with the Timber Pro on a tank of gas. So look forward to that comparison. I may have that up Saturday night or Sunday morning. Well, we'll see how the weather goes because it's going to be more rain and crud. Right now it's kind of on-off drizzle, so you don't know what you're going to get for weather. And the temperature is going to drop like a stone tomorrow. We're looking at down to 20 degrees Fahrenheit tomorrow. Today it's been, for Canadian viewers, I know I picked up some viewers I'm pretty sure from Canada. Thanks, Off-Grid Homestead with Cecil Skinner and Heather Skinner. Thank you very much for that. Picked up at least 9 subscribers within just a couple hours of that, so that's good. Once I get the ad revenue accounts going, I can get more tools and do more videos. And it takes time to do the videos if you want to do a good job of it. It takes time to do it, and the more viewers I have, the more ad views I get once that whole ad view account is processed and approved and all that, and my videos get approved for ads. They'll be able to spend a lot more time on doing good quality videos. That's the main thing, is doing quality videos. And that's what my aim is to do, especially with this Greenworks Chainsaw. I plan on doing a really good one of this. We'll get some good action shots and stuff. Good action shots and all that. Do the best I can to give you a good initial first impressions of it. Because I've run gasoline, and this is actually my first real battery chainsaw. The other one, it's sitting around here somewhere. There it is, back there. It's a little cheap, like 18 or 20 volt NiCad Black & Decker. It changed the battery, and that thing just doesn't have the power anymore, so something wore out in the motor. This one is brushless, so when this one loses power, it's pretty much dead. It might as well just get a new tool. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how good this one performs. Until next time. Yeah, somebody forgot to pay the light bill.